Hello guys, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, teacher.
Evening, teacher.
Hello everyone, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
All right, I think that I'm gonna start with you guys. So welcome. Today is October 17th, right? Okay. We're gonna be working on this unit 4, which is about asking and answering questions about past events in your workplace or at your workplace. So in this unit, it's like to discuss, some information about experiences, like for example, when you have some trainings or when you have some conferences, right? Sometimes you're like the person in charge of your department is going to ask you like, okay, what do you learn? Or what is something new that you can apply in the company, right? So like those type of questions. So for today, we have this agenda, guys. Um, the first activity for today, I will schedule it here to check the attendance, right? Then we're gonna have a class review about the simple past, right? You may remember that in the previous classes we've been studying part of this topic. Yesterday we like gave more emphasis to this topic. Today we will have a quick review, right? I won't explain much about some like grammatical rules. More than that, it's the application of what we studied. Then we have questions and answers, right? About the past, pretty much. And that's pretty much it, right? That's what we have for today. So I will start with the very first activity, the attendance, right? What I need you to do is just say present or I'm here when you hear your name, right? Turn your camera on during the attendance process, right? That's important. Remember that is part of the requirements from INSAFOR, right? Okay, just give me a minute so I can start checking the attendance. All right, and how was your day, guys, by the way?
Today is a cold day, teacher.
Today was, I'm sorry?
A cold day and wind. Strong wind.
I agree with that. It was very cold, very windy, but it was nice. It was really, really nice. Did you drink a lot of coffee today, guys, or not much?
2 or 3 times a day, teacher.
2 or 3 times today. Okay, good. I saw Hector like, no, thank you. You don't like coffee, Hector?
No, not really, but only in frappe. Only in frappe. And a cup, no.
Okay.
Next. No.
You
I
prefer
prefer
tea?
I prefer maybe a tea or a cup of chocolate.
Okay, that sounds like a great option too. All right, okay, thank you guys. Okay, I'm gonna check the attendance. Let's say Diana Carolina is here. Good evening. No, I'm afraid that she's not here. Okay, what about Hazel Carolina? No, I think that she's not here. Okay, Carlos Ernesto Martinez. No, it's not here either. Eva Mariana, yeah, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. I'm here.
All right, thank you, Eva. Raquel Mejia Santos. No, she's not here. Okay, let's see. Diana Sarai, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Present.
All right, thank you, Diana. Then we have Andres Giovanni Contreras. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Present.
All right, thank you, Andres. All right. Now, let's see. Carlos Fernando Sumaeta, good evening. Nope, not here, not yet. Julio Cesar Medino. Well, it's not here yet. Francisco Lara. I saw him once, but after that, not anymore. Darian Stephanie Perez, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Present.
All right, thank you. All right. Laura Carolina Cortez. Well, she's not here yet. She might join later. Ernesto Isaí Figueroa, good evening. Okay, no, it's not here. Petro Perez Martinez, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Present.
All right, thank you, Petro. Paola Gonzalez Lopez. No, she's not here yet. Hector Ernesto, there you go.
I'm here, teacher.
All right, thank you. And then we have Fresia Noemi Alvarado, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
All right, thank you. Okay, Jason Ben Picado. Well, he's not here. And finally, Kevin Vasquez, right? We have Kevin yesterday, but hopefully he joins later on. All right, thank you guys. All right, can you see my screen, guys? Just to make sure.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay, perfect. Great. Okay. So for today, guys, hold on. For any reason, I cannot see the screen. Okay, there you go. So we're gonna have a review about the simple past, right? So in this activity test, to fill in the missing gaps using the right verb listened in the audio, right? So for this activity, I will be playing some audios, right? And the idea here is that you follow the like the conversation. Well, not like a conversation, actually. This is just like a story. You would listen to somebody narrating the story, and there are some missing verbs specifically, right? This is what I'm talking about. I think that you could see this previously. If you notice, it starts like a story for children, right? It says once upon a time, right? That's a very common expression that we use when we tell stories to children. Once upon a time there, right? And then you're gonna listen to a verb here in past, right? And then it continues, right? Mark and Lisa, blah, blah, blah. Last week, they, and you will listen to another verb in there and so on, right? I will play this audio maybe like twice. And then we will fill out this gaps together, right? If for any reason you need to listen again, no worries. Again, I will play it. The purpose is that we practice as much as we can, and also that you like train, I will say, your ear for those verbs in past, right? So here we go. I'm gonna play the first audio. Just give me a minute. Okay, let me know if you can hear or you can actually listen to the audio, guys. Can you listen to it or not yet? Not yet. Okay. Let me mute myself. This should be.
Once upon a time, there were two colleagues, Mark and Lisa. Last week,
Okay, so that's the audio, right? Now it's important that we pay attention, right? Because she speaks like naturally, I would say, with not many pauses. Okay, here we go.
once upon a time, there were two colleagues. They worked together at a big company. It was an ordinary Tuesday, and the office was bustling with activity. In the morning, Mark had a meeting with the boss. The boss was impressed with Mark's ideas. He was happy that Mark was a creative employee.
Can you repeat again, teacher Burf, please?
Sure, no problem. Okay, I will play it again. Here we go, one more time.
Once upon a time, there were two colleagues, Mark and Lisa. Last week, they worked together at a big company. It was an ordinary Tuesday, and the office was bustling with activity. In the morning, Mark had a meeting with the boss. The boss was impressed with Mark's ideas. He was happy that Mark was a creative employee.
All right, are we ready? Or you need to listen again? Be honest, guys.
Ready, teacher.
Awesome. Okay, Petra's ready. Okay, good. What about the rest? Are you ready too, guys? Or you need to listen again? Be honest.
One more, teacher.
Okay, one more time. Okay, here we go.
Thank you, teacher.
Sure, no problem. Here we go. Let's play one more time. For the rest, if you're ready, that's all right. So you can just reconfirm what you listened. Here we go.
Once upon a time, there were two colleagues, Mark and Lisa. Last week, they worked together at a big company. It was an ordinary Tuesday, and the office was bustling with activity. In the morning, Mark had a meeting with the boss. The boss was impressed with Mark's ideas. He was happy that Mark was a creative employee.
All right. I see some faces like, whoa. Okay, that was too fast. Okay. But no worries, guys. That happens. That happens. But it's just a matter of practice. Okay. Let's find out what we have. For number one, what do you listen, guys?
Where, teacher?
Where?
I'm sorry. Where? Okay.
Where?
All right. There were two colleagues. Last weekday.
Where?
Where?
Okay. And then the next one.
Was?
Was.
Okay, it was. Okay. The next one.
Was?
Was.
All right, was. In the morning, Mark.
Was?
Was.
All right. Next. Key.
Was.
Was, teacher?
All right. He was happy that Mark.
Was a creative
What?
employee.
Okay, was a creative employee. Okay, great. So basically, you mentioned that it was just wasn't where. Okay, good. Does everybody agree, or you have a different opinion, guys? Okay. All right, I'm gonna show you the answers then. Okay, I'm gonna leave the words that you told me, and then we'll compare them. Well, you know what? I'll do the following. I'll take a screenshot from what you told me. Just give me a minute. All right, here we go. I will send it here in the chat. And then we will compare it to the one with their answers. Okay, here we go. All right. This is actually like the words that they were supposed to be here. Or you were supposed to tell me. So the word to colleagues. Okay, I'm gonna play it again just for you to compare. Hold on.
Once upon a time, there were two colleagues, Mark and Lisa. Last week, they worked together at a big company. It was an ordinary Tuesday, and the office was bustling with activity. In the morning, Mark had a meeting with the boss. The boss was impressed with Mark's ideas. He was happy that Mark was a creative employee.
All right.
The pronunciation where and work is similar.
Yeah, that was the tricky part, right? That was part of the tricky part here. Okay, good. But if you notice, you got like most of them correct, right? Except for two words there, two verbs, worked and had. Okay, let's continue. This is the next part of the story. Meanwhile, and we had the rest over here. Once again, this is another part of the story. I will play the audio. And let's pay attention to this missing words here. Here we go.
Meanwhile, Lisa worked on her computer. She was typing reports and answering emails. She was focused on her tasks. At lunchtime, Mark and Lisa ate in the office cafeteria. They were discussing their plans for the weekend. Mark was excited about a concert, and Lisa was thinking of going hiking.
All right. Do you need to listen again?
Yes, teacher. I listen a little bit more, but it's really fast.
The last part is fast.
All right, no worries. I will play it again. Here we go.
Meanwhile, Lisa worked on her computer. She was typing reports and answering emails. She was focused on her tasks. At lunchtime, Mark and Lisa ate in the office cafeteria. They were discussing their plans for the weekend. Mark was excited about a concert, and Lisa was thinking of going hiking.
All right. Are we ready, or did you catch some of them?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay,
Yes. Yes, teacher.
wonderful. So let's start. What about the first one? What was the first word that you
Work.
listened?
Work.
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 Like this?
No,
I
Work.
passed. Okay.
work.
Okay. All right. The next one.
She was.
It was.
She was.
All right. She was. Okay. Then.
She
was.
was.
All right. All right. At lunchtime, Mark and Lisa.
Ate.
Eight.
Okay. They
Where? They were.
were. Okay. Mark.
Was.
She was.
All right. And finally.
I don't see what's this part, but maybe it's,
I think it's I think it was.
yes.
I think it was.
Okay. Here we go. Once again, I will take a screenshot. Just give me a minute. Okay, good. I will send it here to this Zoom chat. And I will show you the answers. All right, for the first one, yes, Lisa worked, right? She was typing, as you said. She was focused. Ate, were, was, and was, right? All right.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job. Okay, now the purpose of this activity too, guys, is that that you pay attention on how some of these words are pronounced. Do you remember that I told you that in real English, we connect, right? We join sounds, right? If you noticed, specifically in this one, she's actually pronouncing these two words together. It's not one after the other one. She's actually joining those sounds. So Lisa worked on, right? Worked on her computer, right? And I will play it again just for you to understand what I'm talking about, right? That's important. Okay, here we go.
Meanwhile, Lisa worked on her computer. She was typing reports and answering emails. She was focused on her tasks. At lunchtime, Mark and Lisa ate in the office cafeteria. They were discussing their plans for the weekend. Mark was excited about a concert, and Lisa was thinking of going hiking.
All right. So again, if you notice, she's actually connecting all of the sounds, right? And that's something that I actually invite you to try, right? I know that at this point, it's a little bit complicated, but this is after repetition, 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 right? That will help you to understand better when people are speaking in English, right? Because in a natural environment, we do that a lot. Okay, all right, let's continue. Great job, great job. This time you got all of them correct. I have a third part of this story. All right. Once again, I will play the audio about the third part. Here we go.
Later in the day, there was a surprise celebration in the office. It was Mark's work anniversary. Everyone was happy for him, and there was cake and balloons. After the celebration, Mark and Lisa finished their work. They were satisfied with what they had accomplished. The office was quiet as everyone left for the day.
All right, that was the first time. I will play it again. And then, okay, hold on. I just got a message here. Okay. Thank you for letting us about it. No worries. Okay, I just saw the message that Raquel posted in our chat. So I just replied to her. Okay, perfect. So here we go one more time, guys.
Later in the day, there was a surprise celebration in the office. It was Mark's work anniversary. Everyone was happy for him, and there was cake and balloons. After the celebration, Mark and Lisa finished their work. They were satisfied with what they had accomplished. The office was quiet as everyone left for the day.
All right. So that was a little bit more challenging. I understand that part. But are we ready, or you need to listen again?
One more time, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Sure. Don't worry. Don't worry. I mean, now listen, I understand that this is challenging. I know it is. Okay, I'm aware of it. But the purpose with this activity is that you try to understand, or not like understand, but catch up as many words as you can, right? Don't worry if you cannot catch all of them, that's all right. But at least most of them. Okay, here we go.
Later in the day, there was a surprise celebration in the office. It was Mark's work anniversary. Everyone was happy for him, and there was cake and balloons. After the celebration, Mark and Lisa finished their work. They were satisfied with what they had accomplished. The office was quiet as everyone left for the day.
All right. Okay, no worries. Let's check what we have over here. Okay, what about for number one?
Was.
What?
Was.
What?
Okay. All right, awesome. Hold on, just give me a minute. Here we go. Okay, what about number two?
I think it was.
All right, was. Okay, great. Everyone
Was
Was.
happy.
What happened?
was happy for him, and
There was cake and balloon.
it was kicking balloons. All right, after the celebration, Mark and Lisa,
Finish.
Finish. Finish.
okay, finished. Okay. All right, finished their work. They
Were?
What?
Where?
all right, her where? With what they
Were completion.
Were.
Where?
I heard here where, okay. Accomplished, the office
Was.
Quiet.
was quiet, that's everyone.
Was for the day.
I don't listen that long. I forgot.
I forgot that one, okay.
Yeah.
All right, no worries, here we go. We have this information over here, once again. Let's take a screenshot. And then we will compare it. All right, I just sent the screenshot in our chat. Now I will show you the answers. So there was a surprise celebration in the office. It was Mark's work anniversary. Everyone was happy for him, and there was cake and balloons. After the celebration, Mark and Lisa finished their work. They were satisfied with what they had. This is one accomplished. The office was quiet. Everyone left.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in
Some-
the end, I don't listen left.
Yeah,
Man. It's really,
I know.
really fast. Really fast.
It was kind of fast. All right, but that's okay. That's all right, guys. Remember, the intention here and what I'm trying to show you here, guys, is that part of what I was explaining to you yesterday, that depending on the information that we are describing, we're gonna use was or were, right? Like if you noticed yesterday, I told you, right? We use was or were in past. If we are talking about feelings, right? They were satisfied. They were happy for him, right? Or everyone was happy for him. So in that case, we are describing, right, how people felt. When we are talking about existence, right, there was, what is this in Spanish, guys? Because I want to have this clear. What's the translation of this word in Spanish? There was. Okay, I'm gonna help you out. In present, we use this word. There is, for example, there is a cafeteria. Cafeteria. No, I'm gonna use another one. There is a pupuseria, for example, near my house. What does there is mean? What is this, guys, when we say there is? There is, there are, do you remember?
Yes.
Well,
Esto es.
Exactly, that's
I.
correct. Now, when we are talking about the past, we can use this and we modify it. There was.
Había.
Había, exactly, right?
Yeah.
And how do you think, guys, that we say habían? How do you say that in English?
There was.
No, habían in plural.
In plural. They had.
It's similar to this one. There
were.
were.
There were.
There were. So this is for plural, the same principle, let's say. Plural, singular. All right. Are we clear with this part, guys? Yep. Okay. So remember, if we are talking about present, we'll say there is. If it is singular, if it is plural, what is the plural of there is?
There are.
There are, exactly. But if we are talking about the past, we use there was for singular and the were for plural, okay? Which is what they are describing here, right? There was cake and balloons, right? So that's for you to have an idea, right? And the last part, the office was quiet as everyone left, right? So that means everyone run away, right? So the party was over, everybody left. All right, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. Again, I need to confess that there were some parts of the story that were a little bit more demanding, more challenging. I was aware of it, but the purpose is that you could understand most of them, right? If you notice, it was not very complicated. There were verbs that you knew, right? Or you previously studied. Okay, now we're gonna read this conversation, well, this story again. Well, we haven't read it. Actually, we will read it now. We just listen to this lady speaking. Now I'm gonna ask somebody to help me reading the first paragraph and the second paragraph, but now it's important that you pay attention to what you're reading, because after this reading, I have some questions for you, okay? So let's focus on what we're doing, right? Okay, I need a volunteer to read the first paragraph. One volunteer, please.
I'm volunteer teacher.
Okay, thank you, Eva. Go ahead, thank you.
Okay. Once upon a time, there were two colleagues, Mark and Lisa. Last week, they worked together at a big company. It was an ordinary Tuesday, and the office was bustling with activity.
With activity, perfect, great job, thank you. Just be careful with this one. This is colleagues, right? Colleagues. Okay, what is this, guys, by the way? What is this?
Colegas.
That's correct. That's right. So like your coworkers. Okay, great job. All right, I need a volunteer for the second paragraph.
Me, teacher.
All right, thank you, Hector. Go ahead, thank you.
In the morning, Mark had a meeting with repeat. In the morning, Mark had a meeting with the boss. The boss was impressed with Mark's ideas. He was happy that Mark was a creative employee.
All right, that Mark was a creative, okay?
Creative.
Good, great job. Thank you, Hector. Okay, everyone is following the story, right? I hope so. Once again, I have some questions for you. Okay, I will skip this part. Now we have the next paragraph. Paragraph number 3. I need a volunteer to read this paragraph, please.
Me, teacher.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Andres, you go with this paragraph, and then the next one, it's you, Petro. No worries.
Thank you. Meanwhile, my wife Lisa worked on her computer. She was typing report in answering email. She was focused or on her tasks.
On her tests. Okay. Yeah, she was typing, right? Typing. What is this, guys? What is typing? Show me. What is typing? With mimics. Show me. What is that? Typing. Don't tell me in Spanish, okay? I need you to show me with mimics or tell me.
Teclear.
Escribir. Escribiendo.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Teclear.
No.
Teclear.
No. Yeah. That's right. When you use your keyboard, right? That's typing. All right. Good. Perfect. Now, Petro, thank you.
Okay. At lunchtime, Mark and Lisa ate in the office cafeteria. They were discussing their plans for the weekend. Mark was excited about a concert, and Lisa was thinking of going hiking.
Of going hiking. Okay, perfect. Great job. Thank you. Now we'll go with the last part, guys. Okay, I need 2 more volunteers. This is the last part of the story. Remember, after this, I have questions for you. Okay, I will pick probably the next people. All right, any volunteer? Otherwise, I will pick somebody.
Darian.
Okay, thank you, Diane.
Paragraph number 1.
That is correct. Thank you.
Later in the day, there was a surprise celebration in the office. It was Mark's work anniversary. Everyone was happy for him, and there was cake and balloons.
And balloons. Okay, thank you. Great job. Thank you, Diane. Okay, I need just one more person for the last paragraph. Nobody. Okay. Diana Sarai, thank you. Help me with the last paragraph, please. I will help you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Mhm.
After the celebration, Mark and Lisa finished
Their work,
their work. They were
satisfied,
satisfied with what they had.
had accomplished,
The office was
quiet,
quiet as
everyone
everyone left for the day.
for the day. Perfect. Thank you, Diana. Great job. Okay, so that's the story, right? Now it's time to find out if we actually pay attention to the story. All right, I have some questions, some comprehension questions. My first question for you is the following. Hold on, just let me clear this line that we had here. Who are the main characters in the story? Who are the main characters? ¿Quiénes son los actores principales, right? Who are the main characters in the story?
Mark and Lisa.
Mark and Lisa, okay. What about the rest? What do you think, guys? Do you agree? With option A, B, or C?
Letter A.
Letter
Mark and
A,
Lisa.
Mark and Lisa, all right, okay. I think that almost everyone said letter A. And the answer is correct. Mark and Lisa, great job. Next question. What happened in the morning?
Letter B.
Letter A.
A surprise celebration.
Okay. A surprise celebration, a meeting with the boss, lunch in the cafeteria. All right, let's see. Okay, I need you to do the following. I need you to tell me your answer here in the chat. What is the answer for this question? Letter A, letter B, letter C. I need you to type it in here in the chat. Put it there in the chat. Put your answer in the chat. What is it? Tell me the letter. Hector says letter A. Okay. What about the rest? Okay, Andres says letter B. There, Darian says letter A. Okay, how different?
Letter B.
Okay, Lara says letter B. Petro says letter A. And what about the rest? Okay, I want to show you the answers. All right, the answer for this one is letter B, right? A meeting with the boss. Okay. Next question. What was Lisa doing during the morning? Typing, reports and answering emails. Remember, you can actually share the answer here in the chat. Okay, good. I see Petrus is letter A, Actress is letter A. Okay, what about the rest? What's your answer? Andres is letter A too. Carlos is letter B. Darius is letter B too.
Letter A.
Okay, Laura says letter A. Okay, good. We have different opinions for this one. Okay, I will share with you the answer for this one. And for this one is letter A, right? Tapping reports and answering emails. Great job. You have great memory. Good. Yeah, I'm not doing like what I usually do, right? That I show you the conversation and then you compare it. No, now you have to be focused on what we were doing. Okay, good. Here we go with the next one. Yeah, maybe after this activity you will hate me, but hopefully not. All right, here we go with the next question. What did Mark and Lisa discuss at lunchtime? In other words, what did they talk? Remember, discuss is not the same like in Spanish. Discuss is speaking, right? Talking about a specific topic, right? So the options are the following. What's the answer, guys? I see some people like, I'm not sure. I wish I could see the conversation or the story again, but I'm sorry. I'm not gonna share the conversation right now. Okay. All right, I see some answers now. Petra says letter B. Diana Zari says letter B, great. Andres says letter C. Darian says letter B too. Carlos says letter B. It would be a great idea to have an exam like this one, but no, don't worry. All right, here we go. I'm gonna show you the answers, and the answer for this one is plans for the weekend, right? Letter B. Great. Here we go. Next one. I think this is the last one, if I'm not wrong. Why was there a celebration in the office? Now, pay attention here. It says, why was there? We're changing the order, right? There was, do you remember that I explained that to you? So we're changing the order because it's a question. What was there a celebration in the office? That's easy, guys. All right. What is the right answer? Okay, let me check. Okay, Hector says letter A. Petro says letter A.
A.
Okay, Lauren says letter A. Carlos says letter A. Andres and Diana says letter A. And everyone is team A, apparently. Okay, good. Okay. Chan, 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 chan. Okay, let me show you the answer. Now we got 15-50. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, for this one, yes, it was Mark's work anniversary, right? Good. That was it. That was the activity. All right. Again, I know it was a little bit more challenging, right? Because we previously practiced just borrow some of these verbs in past, right? I know that you in previous courses studied this, but I'm trying to include as much as I can this structure because it's necessary. Now, we're going to continue with this part. It says questions and answers about past events, right? Before I start, you're going to have some conversations, right? Like the one I started in class. I'm going to show you an example. And then you're going to include 3 comprehension questions, right? The comprehension questions, it's like questions to evaluate if people or if your classmates here understood your conversation, right? Or if they pay attention. Let's start with this part. We are going to start with the conversation right away. It says, listen to your teacher, read the conversation, then practice with a partner. Okay, before I start reading the conversation, is there any new word in this conversation, guys? Any new vocabulary here? And any expression, something new for you?
Training.
Training, okay.
Knowledgeable, I think.
Okay, knowledgeable, okay. Knowledgeable, training, okay. I will explain this in a minute. But what about the rest? Any other new word that you find here? Nope. Okay. All right, so in that case, I will explain first training. Training, it's when you have like a kind of, I would say like a kind of class, but it's preparing you for a specific topic or skill. For example, imagine in my case, right? I'm an English teacher, right? And I receive training, for example, on how to use what AI in the classroom, for example. So I'm receiving a class on how to use AI, right? What is AI, by the way, guys? What is this? What's the meaning? What does AI stand for?
Artificial intelligence.
Wonderful. That's correct. Artificial intelligence. You know, we have the AI everywhere right now, right? Do you have iPhones, guys? Do you have an iPhone? Nobody? No, okay. But you do have an Android phone still, right? You know, for iPhones, they have Siri, if I'm not wrong. That's an AI. Or if you have an Alexa at home, that's another AI. Or in Siri, right? Exactly. Or in our Androids, what is the AI in Androids? Google, right? Only Google. That's it, right? You say, hey Google, what's the weather today, right? And then Google is telling you, oh, today it's gonna be a really hot day, right? Okay, good. But that's more, the AI is more knowledgeable. Knowledgeable, okay. That one, it means, in simple words, a lot of knowledge or information about a topic. Like, for example, I know that imagine I'm talking about accounting. I know that, for example, Petro is knowledgeable. So Petro knows a lot about accounting. He can teach me, right? Teacher, don't do this, right? I recommend you this and this and this option, right? So he's knowledgeable, a lot of information, a lot of experience about a specific topic, right? Or probably talking about actor, right? Actor, he's knowledgeable about how to edit, let's say, a comment or a post on social media for his company, right? Without making grammar mistakes or punctuation mistakes and not offending people, right? So he's knowledgeable. Yeah, that's important because people, they get really what like offended for comments.
Annoyed. And people will,
Annoyed.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. I completely agree with that. So that means knowledgeable, that you have a lot of information in your mind, but more than also than information is experience, right? You are knowledgeable. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? Is that clear for you? Yep.
Teacher,
Uh-huh.
it's like an expert.
Yeah, somehow like a Kindle expert about a topic, right? Because this person has lots of knowledge, right? Now, knowledgeable, it's like a term that we use a lot for people they have like quite of experience in a field, right? Probably again, accountant, about finance, or in general, right? You say, oh, this person is quite knowledgeable, like a Kindle expert, yes.
But in what case we can use that word, teacher?
I will say more in academic um, situations, right? Because you get knowledge not only by experience, but also by reading, by learning, and by doing some other things, right? So that's what I can tell you as well. All right. Now we're gonna practice this conversation before anything else. I will read it twice, and then I will ask two people to help me out. So test, hi Eric, how is it going? Hello, Mr. Lewis, I'm just fine. Thanks for asking. You're welcome. How was the training? It was excellent. The speaker had a lot of experience and he was very knowledgeable. 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 Did he provide examples of the topics he talked about? Yes, he did. And he used the computer to provide examples. Sounds good. So everything was fine, right? Well, he was some minutes late and he left very late. So then it starts a complaint. All right. I will read it again. Hi, Eric. How's it going? Hello, Mr. Lewis. I'm just fine. Thanks for asking. You're welcome. How was the training? It was excellent. The speaker had a lot of experience and he was very knowledgeable. Knowledgeable. Did he provide examples of the topics he talked about? Yes, he did. And he used the computer to provide examples. Sounds good. So everything was fine, right? Well, he was some minutes late and he left very late, right? Now, this is what we call in English complaint. This is a complaint. You know what's the meaning of complaint, guys? What is this? Complaint. Any idea? What does complaint mean?
Complaciente.
That's pleasant. That's something else. But complaint is actually when you say, oh, why this weather? Oh, it's too hot today. I don't like El Salvador. In the morning it's raining. In the afternoon it's really hot. Come on.
Yeah, he's okay.
Exactly. That's correct, right? That's a complaint, right? It's I don't know why I have this cell phone, right? I don't like it, and blah, 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 right? So that's a complaint. Una queja, right? All right. Okay, good. Now, I need two volunteers to practice this conversation. I'm going to pick the first one.
Me, teacher.
All right, thank you, Petra. All right, thank you, Diane. Okay, whenever you're ready, guys.
Okay.
You start or I start, Daria?
You?
Okay. Hi, Eric. How is it going?
Hello, Mr. Lewis. Wow. I am just fine. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. How was the training?
It was excellent. The speaker had a lot of experience and he was very
Knowledgeable.
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 Knowledgeable. Did he provide examples of the topics he talked about?
Yes, he did. And he used a computer to provide examples.
Sounds good. So everything was fine, right?
Well, he was some minutes late and we left very late.
All right. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Petra and Darian. Okay, yeah, I know this is a challenge. This is a new word for you. Knowledgeable, right? Knowledgeable. And believe me, there are a lot of words with this structure. There's a knowledgeable, eatable, feasible, etc. But you will study this later, don't worry. All right, now I'm gonna pick two more volunteers. Okay, I'm gonna pick Diana and Ernesto. Can you help me, Diana and Ernesto, please?
¿Cuál
All
Diana?
right. Diana Sarai. Yes, you. Yes, you. The person that it's more than ready right now. Okay. No, okay. Ernesto, are we ready?
Carlos Ernesto, teacher.
Yes, sir. That's correct. Carlos Ernesto Martinez.
Okay.
Mhm. So whenever you're ready, you decide who starts. All right. Who wants to start? Diana or Ernesto?
Ernesto, teacher.
Okay, perfect. You start, Ernesto.
Hi, Eric. How's it going?
Hello, Mr. Lewis. I am just fine. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. Who was the training?
It was excellent. The speaker had a lot of experience and he was very knowledgeable.
Did did he provide examples of the topic he talked about?
Yes, he did, and he used,
Used. Mhm.
he used a computer to provide examples.
Sounds good. So everything was fine, right?
Well, he was some minute late, and we left very late.
Very late. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Great job. Great job. Okay. All right. Something that really got my attention is that Diana, she pronounced very well this word, right? Knowledgeable. Good. Great job. Great job. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I know that these words are new. I suggest that you write them down. That my recommendation is in every single class, try to create your own glossary. Do you know what a glossary is? What is a glossary? What is this?
Vocabulario.
Yeah, like for vocabulary, right? Glossary, it's new words.
Glosario.
Mhm. With with their definitions. That's my recommendation, that you have like a kind of glossary about the new words that you learn every day, right? You write the definition, maybe you can write an example, and also write the pronunciation from what you understand, right? That's going to help you a lot. And again, this is just a recommendation, right? I personally did it and it was very, very helpful. Okay, perfect. Now let's continue. I have some questions for you. Question number one, what kind of event did Eric attend? What's the answer? I'm sorry. What kind of event did Eric attend?
Training.
It was a training,
Was
right? That's correct. Even it's in the third line, right? What did the speaker use to provide examples?
he used a computer.
That's right. Great job. He used a computer. Great. What did Eric not like about the event?
Because the oh the speaker uh the speaker is uh arrived too late.
Okay. The speaker arrived late. Okay. That's it, right, guys? Uh-huh.
And left late too.
And left late too. That's correct. Great job. Yeah, that's right. He arrived late and he left late. Okay, so very much Eric, he didn't like that. The time was not respected, in other words, right? Okay. Good, good. Now, so far we've been studying the structure of some verbs in past, right? And we use simple past yes no questions, right, to get information on past situations. This is what we're gonna learn today. This is like the structure. In terms of grammar, that's what we use. We use did, we use a subject, a verb, and complement. For example, we have did here. What is the subject in this sentence?
The speaker.
Speaker.
The speaker, right? So this is the subject, right? You see, we have here the subject. Remember that the subject, it's like what we are talking about, right? Or the person that we're describing, or the object, the animal, etc. What is the verb in this question?
Use.
Use.
Use, right? Exactly. Great job. So the verb here is use. Okay. And what is a complement?
A computer in the speech.
A computer in the speech, right? That's it. Okay, now moving forward. Now we have here did, right? This is the auxiliary, sorry. What is the subject?
The listeners.
The listener.
The listeners, right? So this is the subject. We're represented by the letter S. What is the verb?
Ask.
Ask.
Ask, right? So we have here the verb. And what is the complement?
Question.
Questions, right? Great job. Easy, right, guys? This is in terms of grammar. I'm trying to go slowly in this part. So, I'm sorry, so that this is clear for you. And this is something that I want you to remember in general. When we write ideas, it's important that we follow these three important elements, okay? If we want to have a complete idea, we need subject, an action, and a complement. Sometimes we omit one of them and the message is not clear. So it's very important that we keep that in mind. Let me give you an example. Imagine if I say, imagine I say, Petro, did eat before class? Did eat before class? Is this correct, guys, this question?
No, teacher.
No, what is missing?
The
The
subject.
subject.
The subject, right? So in that case, I need to mention who I'm referring to. Imagine I'd say, hey, did you eat before class? Okay, now the message is clear. Let me give you another example. Did you, after class? Is this correct?
No, the verb is missing.
Exactly, the verb is missing. It says, did you what, right? I don't know what you're talking about. I need the action.
Cooking.
All right. Did you cook?
Mhm.
Did you
Yes.
cook after class, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, in this case, now, this is important, guys, that if you pay attention here, the verb or the action is in the simple form. We don't need to modify the verb. It's in the simple form. Another example. Let's say your sister go to the gym Is this correct?
No.
No, teacher.
I'm including yesterday to be clear that I'm talking about the past, by the way. What is missing here?
Did.
Did
Oh,
your sister
yeah,
Mhm. Did, right?
Did.
Did your sister go to the gym yesterday, right? So that's why I'm saying it's important if we're writing questions, it's important that we include those elements. And the last question. Did you drink soda last night? Okay, now is correct this question?
It's correct, teacher.
it's correct. teacher. Also,
Okay.
the question mark.
Ah, okay, we're missing the question mark. That's right. Wonderful, exactly. So remember, right, guys, that's extremely important. If we don't have the question mark, this is not a question. I'm gonna write it here or draw it big enough so we don't forget it. Remember, if we don't have a question mark, that's not a question. It looks like, but it's not. It's fake. Okay. Do you have any doubt or any question about this?
For me, it's clear.
Pretty clear. Wonderful. So in that case, it means that we're on the same page. Now, if you notice, guys, these are yes, no questions. So that means that the answer is yes or no only. Did the speaker use a computer in the speech? Right? What is the answer here, guys? Did the speaker use a computer in the speech about the previous conversation? Yes or no?
Yeah, he did. No, he didn't.
That's right. So in that case, we should say like yes. Right? Did the listeners ask questions? So we have possible answers here. Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Okay. Let's find out if this is clear. I have an activity for you to work together, which is this one. It says write simple past questions using the verbs and pronouns in parentheses. Take turns asking the questions you grow to your classmates. All right, I'm gonna show you the first one. Well, we're gonna do it together. What should be the correct question here for number one?
Did.
Okay,
Did you meet
did you meet, right? Did you meet your boss
your
yesterday?
boss yesterday?
Did you? Now, if you notice, guys, once again, we're using this pronoun and the action. And of course, we need to use did, right? If we don't use it, the idea is not completely clear. People might understand, but not completely. Okay. This is a piece of cake for you guys, but I think that I will open the breakout rooms just for 4 minutes maximum. This should be enough. 4 minutes to work on this. I'm opening the breakout rooms and I will send a screenshot of this activity in our chat, right? Here we go. 4 minutes, remember, only 4 minutes. So you need to work on this very quickly, guys. This is just for you to practice with your partners. So 4 minutes running now. And then we will discuss those answers. All right, I see that most of you are already in the breakout rooms. I'm sending here. I will join the breakout rooms just to double check. Here we go. Okay, I have just one person here. Here we go. Okay, let's join the breaker rooms. All right, so they are still working on this activity. And after that, I will check their answers, right? They still have 2 minutes. So I will let them work together and then we will discuss the answers that they got. All right. Okay, I think that they had plenty of time. I will send them a message that I'm closing the record rooms. Hello guys. Closing the record rooms. Let's get ready. Broadcasting the message. And now they have just 1 more minute to complete this activity. Actually, less than 60 seconds now. All right, okay. I see that almost everyone is here. Okay, great. So I was working with you previously on this one. Did you meet? All right, did you meet your boss yesterday? What about number two, guys? What's the answer for number two?
Did she attend?
Did she attend? Okay, like this, guys? Or like this? Did she attended or did she attend? What do you think?
The second teacher. Attend.
Attend.
There we go, exactly. Great job. Great job. That's correct. Remember, right, guys? When we are using did, it is not necessary to use the action in past. Not at all. Okay. Number three. Okay, I'm gonna pick somebody.
Did they stay?
Mm-hmm. Did they, sorry?
Stay.
Did they stay? Sorry, guys. Did they stay in the meeting last night? Okay, yeah, that's correct. Okay, for the next one. Okay, I'm gonna pick somebody. Can you help me with this one? Okay. Can you help me with this one? Kevin, please, with number 4.
Mm. Did he pass the test?
All right, great. Did he pass the test? Okay, great, thank you. Kevin?
You're welcome, teacher.
All right, now what about Diana Sarai? What about number 5?
Did you have?
Did you have? Okay. Great job, thank you. Okay, Ernesto, what about number 6? Okay, maybe Carlos is Ernesto is not there. Okay, Darian, what about number 6? What is the answer for number 6?
Sorry, give me one moment, please.
Okay, no problem. That's okay. Okay.
Did it start on time?
It
Start
started like this?
on time.
On time. Okay, good. Great. Okay, thank you, Darian. All right, what about the rest? Do you agree, guys? Did it started?
Did it start?
Yeah, it just like this. All right,
Sorry.
perfect. No, don't worry. That's okay. Great, great job. Thank you. All right, thank you, guys. Number 7. Okay, can you help me with this one, Petra?
Did they leave early? Did they leave early?
Did they leave early? Okay. Great job. Thank you. And last but not least, Hector, thank you.
Did he arrive on time to the conference?
Job. Did he arrive? He arrived on time to the conference. All right, perfect. Great job. Now, if you notice, guys, this is easy because we just use the information that we have in parentheses. And the only thing that we do is that we add did at the beginning. That's it. And the rest, it remains the same. All right. Do you have any question about this, guys? Any doubt? Nope.
I only think, teacher, can't use the verb in past because we use did, and some of us forgot that rule, because if we use did, it's the past. The verb be in past, not necessarily put the other verb in past. Really, teacher?
Mhm. That's correct. Exactly. That's correct. Great job.
Okay.
Yes. So whenever we use did, it's I mean, people understand that we are talking about the past. So it's not necessary to modify the verb, the action, because it's something that happens is that it turns redundant. Obviously, it's incorrect, but it's redundant, right? For that reason, we don't use auxiliary did and verbs in past. It's too much information about the past that it sounds incorrect, and it is actually incorrect. But don't worry, I know that sometimes we forget it, right? Even when we're using does, right? Sometimes people, they use the verbs in third person when it's not necessary either, right? Okay.
I
Perfect.
have a question, teacher.
Tell me.
In Spanish.
Okay.
Did no se puede utilizar con el verbo be en pasado. Así es, ¿verdad?
Like, for example, he was at the concert like this. In that case, no.
Okay.
Exactly. So in that case, we don't use these two together, right? In that case, what do you think that it should be the correct question here, guys?
Was he?
Was he, that's correct. Was he at the concert? And we don't use did in that case. We don't use it like that. Great observation. Thank you, Andres. That's correct. We don't use these two together. Right? You want that? We don't use these two together, right? For questions. We use them separated. Of course, sometimes we can use was with some verbs in past. That's something that I was showing you at the beginning with the story. If you remember, in some of those parts of the story, you have was and some verbs in past, but that is another structure that you will study in the future. That you will have a lot of fun with that, right? But we don't combine was and did, right? We don't mix it. Great observation. So this one, we don't use these two together. Okay, perfect. Any other question before I continue? Any other doubt? Something that is not clear? Nope. Okay, wonderful. So in that case, we're more than ready to continue practicing. We have this part over here. It says, write 7 questions about past events and interview one or two classmates and share the answers with your class. I would modify this, right? Because more than just asking you questions, I want you to apply this in real context. I will modify it like this. Just give me a minute. Working groups and create a conversation about an event that happened at your workplace. Questions in past, right? And of course, right, answer those questions. So it's up to you, right? If you want to talk about a training or if you want to talk about the last Christmas party that you had at work, or if you want to talk about your last birthday celebration at work, or if you want to talk about, I don't know, it's up to you. That's why I said an event that happened at your workplace. That's specific, right? At your workplace. I'm not talking about what happened at home or your last vacation, etc. Specifically at your workplace. You're gonna ask questions in past, and you're gonna answer, of course, those questions, right? It's like, hey, imagine, right? We're just improvising a question with Petro and say, hey, Petro, how are you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Perfect. And how was your day? Wow, it was stressful, right? I had a lot of things to do, and my boss was pushing me to finish her report. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. And also, and then you continue, right? And how was, did you, etc. Is that clear, guys? Any doubt about it? Questions? No? You will work on, okay, great. You will do this in groups, right? You will do this in group. Make sure, and I will include this here, the instruction. Make sure everyone participates in this conversation. That's important. So you make sure that everyone participates in this conversation, right? Um, we will have everyone like participating. We don't have here like any audience, right? Except for the other groups, right? But in your groups, make sure that everyone participates. At least you ask one question or two. I will modify the break rooms because I noticed that we had lots of people and we have just three. If you have any question, you say, teacher, how do you say this? Don't worry, I will join the break rooms and I will work with you. For this activity, I will give you maximum 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes, and just go straight to the point with the information that you want to include in that conversation. All right, so I'm opening the break rooms, 5 minutes, all right, 5 minutes maximum, and then you will share your conversation with the rest of the class. So 5 minutes running now. Right, I see that some people are joining. Wonderful. Okay. We're missing just a few. Okay. And then I will make this change here so that you can participate. Okay. Now we'll join the breakout rooms just in case if they have any doubt or question. Okay, they're still working on this activity to create their own conversations. I told them that they will have a couple minutes to complete this activity, and then they will share the conversation with the rest of the class. It's about this, right? Creating those questions. More than just creating those questions, I wanted to apply this new, maybe not new knowledge, but what we have studied today on how to grade questions in past. So that's what they are doing in groups, creating a conversation, and they are going to interview each other using questions in past. So they still have like 3 more minutes. I'll be waiting for them. All right, they still have like a minute, but I will double check in the breakout room if they are ready. Otherwise, if they are, I will close this breakout rooms. So here we go. All right. Okay. So it seems that most of them, they are ready. Actually, closing the breakout rooms so that they can share their examples. Closing breakout rooms now. Let's get okay. Now they have 60 seconds to join back to our main session. All right. I see that some of you are joining back. I'm just waiting for the rest. Okay, I think that everyone is back. So I will stop sharing. I noticed that you were grading or editing actually that information in one of your classmates' computer. So, like the million question here is, who wants to be the first group or the volunteers?
Or group teacher.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm sure right now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, it says, hi there, did you write late yesterday? Hit enter. I did. Okay. Like the first, actually the second idea, enter, no. In that case, we should have like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Erase that, teacher. Never arrived.
If you want to use that idea, it's like separated. First, like, no, I didn't, period. I never arrived late. If that's what you actually meant. I never arrived late. But after no, we use I. No, I didn't.
I didn't. Oh,
I never arrived late, right? Okay. Why is that question? Why is that question? Did you know about, okay. In that case, did you know about, and it's not necessary to use the. That one we omitted. And then Andres Bari yesterday. All the group came to the office and celebrated with ED, celebrated his anniversary. Fresia, Diana, and others joined the party. Great. Did you receive the confirmation call? No, I didn't. I forgot my phone at home. At home.
okay.
There. All right. Okay. Okay, great job. Are you going to act it out or you didn't practice the conversation together?
Okay, Darian, are you ready? Or is
Sorry, I'm ready.
okay, okay, and start, Darian.
Cat.
Okay, hi Darian, did you arrive late yesterday?
Hey, Hector. No, I didn't. Never arrived late. What why is that question?
Did you know about Andres' party yesterday? All the group came to the office and celebrated his anniversary.
Fresia, Diana, and others joined.
No, aquí creo que me equivoqué, fíjate, aquí creo que tiene que ir aquí, porque es yo te estoy preguntando a ti.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Fresia, Diana, and others joined to the party. Did you receive the confirmation call?
No, I didn't. I forget my phone at home.
Okay.
Forget.
Mhm.
No,
Forgot.
forgot.
My phone at home.
All right. Okay, perfect. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, perfect. Thank you guys. Great job. All right. Now, is the next group ready?
Petro, ready.
Ready, teacher. I show the screen.
All right.
Okay. Hello.
Okay. Mhm.
Laura told me in her work celebrate a woman date on March 8th. Did she receive a gift card? Yes, she did. They did have a dinner or lunch? Yes, they did. Yes, they had a lunch. To answer
Mhm.
the question. And Kevin told me about his workplace. They had a celebration anniversary of his boss. Did she receive a little celebration with cake? Yes, he did. Did they have a music? No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. All right, great. Okay, very nice conversation. I will make just some recommendations to that conversation. It says hello Laura. Hello Laura told me in her work. Actually in that case, if I'm not wrong, it should be in her job.
And his job. Oh,
Mhm.
you
They celebrated
celebrated.
like the verbs that it's okay. They celebrated Women's Day. So it's not necessary to use women. We omit the word just delete it. Because remember that women is plural, right? So it's not necessary to use the word a. On March 8th. Okay. Did she receive a gift card? Yeah, she did. Did they have, okay, now that's another thing. Did they have dinner? So we omit right? That's not necessary. We omit at, yeah, that one. Did they have dinner or lunch? In that case, what I suggest, that's a good example. For that specific question, what I suggest is they had lunch. They had lunch. I mean, like the answer. No, the question is correct. The question is correct because you're giving options, right? Did they have dinner or lunch, right? The question is correct. But about the answer, the best answer is, oh, they had lunch. Oh, yes, they had
Okay.
lunch. Mhm. Yes, they had lunch. Only lunch. Again, we don't use a.
Okay.
I know that that's a little bit confusing because for any reason in Spanish we use like for example when we say un almuerzo, right? But in English it's only just lunch. I had lunch, they had lunch, etc. It's not necessary to use for those words.
Okay.
And Kevin told me about his workplace. They had a celebration anniversary for his boss.
Well,
Mhm. For his boss. Did he receive a little celebration with cake? Yes, he did. Did they have music? So I is not necessary in that case.
Mm.
Did they have music? No, they didn't. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, great job, great job. If you notice, it's not like very complicated, guys, to use or to write like this type of questions, right? It's
okay.
just a matter of practice. Little details to modify. Okay. No, I would do something different. We're gonna have this activity, improvisation. So are you good at improvising, guys?
No more good teacher. By try.
Okay, no worries. Okay, don't worry. We'll try. We will try. Okay. But I need a volunteer. First, a volunteer, and then the second person, I would choose the second person. It's just like a conversation only. No worry. Nobody? Who should be the first one, a lady or a gentleman?
A lady.
A lady, okay. All right, ladies first. Okay, I'm sorry, Laura. You're gonna be the first lady. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Laura, when was the last time you had a um a birthday party at work?
Um, I I did remember. I did not remember
Okay, I don't remember.
because my boss prohibition this celebration.
Okay, prohibited this type of celebrations. Ouch. Okay. Really? Okay.
Yes,
Okay, I'm sorry.
it's bad boss.
Yeah, it's a bad boss. Okay. But did you have a party at home? Your last birthday?
Yes, I did have a party.
Right, it's a they have a party. Okay, good.
Last Saturday.
Oh, okay. So your birthday was the last Saturday?
No, no was
It
my
wasn't?
birthday. It
Uh-huh.
wasn't my birthday, but
Uh,
my my friends.
okay. And did you eat cake?
Mm, yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Okay. Did you drink soda or wine?
Of course. I did. I did drink wine.
Did drink wine. Okay, good. Okay, no more questions about that. Don't worry. Okay, good. And the last question. Did you dance with your coworkers?
Yes, with my friends, and we liked dancing.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, perfect. That sounds like a very nice
We
celebration.
did dancing concert Daddy Yankee.
Oh, okay. So, Daddy Yankee's concert. Really? Okay, good.
Thank
For the big boss. Okay, good. Great job. Thank you. All right, now, Laura, you choose the next person. Who's the next person?
you. Petro.
Petro. Okay.
Petro or Hector.
Pick one. Pick one.
Mm,
Select one.
Petro.
Petro. Okay, there you go. Okay, Petro, I'm sorry,
Okay.
Petro. Okay.
I suppose Laura thought Petro.
Yeah. You expected that option, right? Okay. Here we go. Petro. We're gonna start like that. How was your day at work?
My day at work was
Mhm.
easy.
Okay. Why was that easy? Why was it easy?
Because this week we didn't receive a lot of papers.
Oh, okay. That sounds amazing.
Mhm.
And what about the last week? Was it the same?
Eh, no, the last week I did receive a lot of paper with is the close of the month of September.
Oh,
Of
okay.
September month. Closing of September month.
September. Okay. All right, that sounds stressful. But did you leave late last week? Did you leave
Yes,
your office late?
yes, I did
Really? At what time?
at 9 o'clock.
At 9. Wow, I'm sorry, Petra. Okay. So did you have dinner at work?
Yes, yes, I did. The company paid the dinner with when you work at late.
All right, that sounds amazing. And what did you eat then?
I eat oh, the name of the restaurant is Clavo y Canela Pizza.
Wow, okay. A very fancy dinner. Okay, good. Okay, that sounds very, very interesting, especially because your boss or your company pays the dinner. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. Now, we're gonna practice this tomorrow, guys. I was planning to do this tomorrow, but I prefer to have like this kind of practice today, like a kind of introduction for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will have the activity that I will give you the option to select a topic. Well, actually, you won't have the chance to select a topic. It will be a surprise. And we will have a conversation about that topic, okay? The idea is that you describe or you explain some information about that using the past, okay? So my recommendation is that you practice, some ideas in past, because that's what we're gonna do tomorrow, okay? But so far, guys, it's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.
See you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
See you
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, teacher.
See you tomorrow.
Have a nice night.
Have a
Good night.
wonderful night. Good night, guys.
See you tomorrow.